And bulk once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I'm back with the Success Saturday video series, where here we discuss exactly how to be successful while on the 23% Challenge meal plan. Now, for today's video, I have something rather special in store for you today. Guys, we're going to answer two very important questions. Coach D, which foods should I purchase in bulk and which items should I not purchase in bulk? So please hang tight. Why? Because we're going to answer both questions and then some. All right. As always, I have objectives, meaning things I need to accomplish and information I need to convey to you. So first up is my short-term objective, which is basically Coach D's tip. Basically, it's tips and tricks. It's information. It's a little bit of did you know? Now, my second objective is rather long-term, and that is to save 1 million animals. That's right, guys. Coach G is looking to save our fellow Earthlings. So, don't delay, don't worry, don't fret. We're going to dive just a little deeper into both of these objectives, so hang on tight. All right. So guys, for my short-term objective, which is Coach D's tip, it is to buy in bulk. That's right, guys, buy in bulk. Now, a lot of people may be a little confused, and that's okay. We may not know what it means to buy in bulk. So I thought I'd give you a very simple definition. So here we go. It is the purchase of large quantities of a particular product or products, typically at a discount. So what does this mean, guys? It simply means that yes, you're going to be purchasing a lot of food at a discounted price, i.e. cheaper. And doesn't that bring a smile to your face? So now that we understand what buying in bulk actually means, let's kind of dive into what we should and what we should not be purchasing in bulk, especially when it comes to the 23% challenge meal plan. All right, but before we do that, guys, some of us may be asking, Coach D, why should I buy in bulk, right? Well, number one, remember something. You're on a meal plan. And some of the major benefits of being on a meal plan, but specifically the 23% challenge meal plan, is that it's going to save you time and money. It's going to improve your health. And yes, you're going to help save good old planet Earth. And yes, all just by being on a meal plan. Now, here's something that you really need to remember is that it's a meal plan. Okay? And so what that means is that you're going to be eating the same ingredients, but more specifically, the same plant foods. But let's remember something. These are not just any old plant foods. These are going to be your favorite plant foods, your favorite fruits, your favorite vegetables, your favorite nuts and seeds, your favorite whole grains, and yes, your favorite legumes. And yes, you will be eating them day after day. And depending on how long you want to stay on the 23% challenge meal plan, you'll be eating the same foods week after week. All right. Now, let's talk about some of the advantages because I know 23% Nation, a lot of you may be skeptical and you may say, well, Coach D, I prefer to go to the grocery store every day, right? So tell me, what are the advantages to shopping in bulk? Well, guys, advantage number one, you can you can store dry goods for up to a year. That's right. Now, here's something that most people are not aware of is that if you purchase the right plant foods, believe it or not, they can last you for up to a year. Now, don't worry, I'm going to let you know exactly which plant foods we're talking about. Next, buying in bulk can shave dollars off your grocery bill. Now, I'm always doing research, and here's what I came across. I once read in an online article that the average person can save up to $9 per meal when you're on a meal plan. That's right. Basically, the article said that when you order out or even when you eat out, the average person spends approximately $13 per meal. As opposed to being on a meal plan, you're going to spend approximately $4 per meal. So guys, that's a savings of $9 per meal. So think about it this way. What can you do with all of that saved money? Here's another advantage. Save you shopping time, right? By bringing a list. Guys, it's very important that you understand that number one, you're on a meal plan, and number two, that you're eating your favorite plant foods. So even though they may be your favorite plant foods, you may forget once you're in the grocery store or the farmer's market. So it's always a good idea to write down exactly which plant foods you plan to eat during the 7 days of the 23% challenge meal plan. Here's another advantage. You won't have to go to the store 2 or 3 times a week just to buy a single ingredient. Now guys, this is one of the ways in which the meal plan actually helps to save you time and money. Remember something, the average person goes to the grocery store more than once per week. Well, in order to get to the grocery store, whether you're driving your own car or if you're taking Uber, it costs money, right? So avoid multiple trips to the grocery store or farmer's market by buying in bulk. And last but not least, another great advantage to being on a meal plan, or shall I say buying in bulk, is that you can share and split costs with friends and family members, especially for those people who want to join in on the meal plan. Remember something, guys, I highly suggest, I highly recommend that you have an accountability partner during the meal plan, right? And so just think about it. You can split the cost between you and your accountability partner. Now, this is one sure way to be successful while on the 23% challenge meal plan. Now, let's go ahead and start answering those very popular questions which I posed to you at the beginning of today's video. So Coach D, now that I understand the benefits and why I should do it, tell me, what should I buy in bulk? Well, guys, here we go. Number one, dry legumes, meaning your favorite beans and peas. Now, who doesn't love black beans? As a matter of fact, voila, there's a nice pretty picture for you. Next up are your favorite kidney beans. And lastly are your lentils. Now, of course, there are many other forms of dry legumes. I'm just simply listing 3 that are very popular, but if you want to indulge in pinto beans, cannellini beans, you name it, you can store them. Next up are going to be your whole grains. Now, almost everybody loves brown rice, right? Well, there's a nice pretty picture for you. But also, believe it or not, corn, you can buy it in bulk. And also good old oatmeal. Oh yes. Next up, how about your nuts, right? Now, if you don't already know, you should know that Coach D absolutely enjoys cashews. As a matter of fact, I just had a quarter of a cup just before recording today's video. So if you ever want to purchase Coach D a plant food gift, always know that cashews are my favorite nuts. And look, there's a nice pretty picture for you. Now, some other nuts that are very popular, which you can purchase in bulk, are going to be your almonds. And last but not least are pistachios. Actually, and to be honest with you, these are my 3 favorite nuts. So once again, if you're ever looking to purchase a Christmas gift for Coach D, you now know exactly what to purchase. And so guys, this basically is extended to all of the nuts. So maybe you enjoy macadamia nuts. Maybe you enjoy walnuts and or pecans. Whatever the case may be, these are the types of foods that you want to buy in bulk. Now, let's move on because believe it or not, there are more items in which you can buy in bulk for the 23% challenge meal plan. How about dry herbs? Now notice that I'm using the word dry, right, as opposed to fresh. How about some oregano? Pretty picture for you. We can also get some thyme, and we can also get some rosemary. Another plant food that you can buy in bulk are going to be your spices. Now, everybody loves cinnamon, right? Nice pretty picture for you. There you go. Now, when it comes to the cinnamon, you always have two options. You can get it in its powder form, or you can get the cinnamon sticks. Now, to be 123% honest with you, I'm not 100% sure which form will last the longest, but generally speaking, the powder form is going to last you the longest. For those of us that enjoy black pepper, go ahead, buy it in bulk. And also good old paprika. Now, our next food group that we're going to purchase in bulk are going to be our seeds. Anybody love flax seeds? Well, if you do, there's a nice pretty picture for you. Also, sunflower seeds. And last but not least, chia seeds. And of course, this extends to all types of seeds. So if you enjoy pumpkin seeds, then by golly, buy your pumpkin seeds. So now we know which foods to buy in bulk, right? Oh, you know what? Before we talk about what not to buy in bulk, I got a few more surprises for you. Now, notice we're talking about frozen fruits, guys. Frozen as opposed to fresh. First up, how about frozen strawberries? Take a look at that picture. Looks delicious, yes. How about raspberries? Frozen, of course. And yes, good old pineapples. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you absolutely adore making your own homemade smoothies, perhaps in a NutriBullet, then I highly recommend you purchase your frozen fruits in bulk. Now, along with frozen fruits, we can also do frozen vegetables, such as spinach. And for those of us who want a nice pretty picture of frozen spinach, voila, there you go. Also broccoli, and let's not forget about carrots. And so guys, just as easily as we can use our frozen fruits as a very important ingredient for our smoothies, believe it or not, you can also use frozen vegetables as a prominent ingredient in your next smoothie. Okay, now let's answer our second question. Coach D, what should I not buy in bulk, right? Well, guys, first things first, fresh fruits. Please, please, please do not purchase fresh fruits in bulk, such as pineapples, such as mangoes, and also strawberries. Now, guys, I'm going to give you another quick tip as to why you should not purchase fresh fruits in bulk. Is because fruit flies and mold will rival you in your own home, in your own apartment, and definitely in your own kitchen. Guys, believe it or not, if you don't eat your fresh fruit in time, trust me, either the mold will get it before you do, or the fruit flies will get it before you do. Okay? Apparently, they love fresh plant foods too. So, let's not turn this into a battle of the fresh fruits. Let's simply purchase enough fresh fruits to the point where you can eat them before they go bad. And something else that you don't want to purchase in bulk are going to be your fresh vegetables, such as broccoli. There you go. Nice pretty picture. Also sweet potatoes. and also mushrooms. Now, guys, let me share with you a little story about sweet potatoes. Believe it or not, if you purchase sweet potatoes in bulk and you set them out on, let's say, your kitchen counter, believe it or not, they will begin to grow. That's right. You'll see little stems and little flowers and little leaves starting to sprout, right? And then you almost feel a little bad having to rake them off before you boil them or cook them or bake them, right? So I don't suggest purchasing broccoli or sweet potatoes in bulk. And definitely, guys, do not purchase mushrooms in bulk either. They are very susceptible to mold growth. Now, another little quick story. I actually got sick one week during the 23% challenge meal plan. I ate some bad mushrooms and oh, that was it. I had it coming out of both ends. So guys, learn from Coach D's mistakes. Please do not, and I repeat, do not purchase fresh vegetables in bulk, okay? Also, bottled water, guys, such as Dasani, right? Notice all that plastic, regardless of the color, red, blue, clear. Aquafina is another brand, and also Avion. Now, guys, yes, during the 23% challenge meal plan, you are only drinking water, but there's no need for you to purchase plastic in bulk. Trust me, we already have enough plastic that is polluting our oceans and covering our landfills. So do yourself a favor. Either drink directly from the tap or use glass or buy yourself a filter. But please do not go out and purchase more unnecessary plastic. Literally, planet Earth is drowning in plastic. So let's be environmentally friendly and not purchase more plastic. So there we have it, guys. We now know exactly what to purchase in bulk versus what not to purchase in bulk. All right. Now, still more questions, still more information. Now, some of you may be asking, 23% Nation, where and what to shop for. So guys, here we go. Well, when you go to your local grocery store, oftentimes the grocery store will have generic or store brands. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking, I believe Publix has Greenwise and Walmart has Great Value. So if you see any of those brands, you automatically know that it's directly from the grocery store itself. Now, based on the research that I've been doing, usually these generic or store brands, they are cheaper than the more popular brands. So once again, if you're looking to save a little bit of cash, a little bit of dough, a little bit of dinero, then please look for your generic and or store brands. And probably 9.9 times out of 10, the quality will be the same. Now, another popular place where you can purchase in bulk are going to be your wholesale supermarkets. Places like Costco's, Sam's Clubs, and even BJ's. Another place where you can purchase in bulk are going to be stores with bulk bins. That's right. So one of my favorite places is going to be Whole Foods and also the Fresh Market, but then you can also check out local health food stores. Believe it or not, guys, they have very large bins where you purchase your plant foods by weight. Another place to purchase, or shall I say, do your bulk shopping is online. Believe it or not, guys, Amazon has an amazing variety, an amazing array of plant foods that you can purchase in bulk. And last but not least, you can always check out your local ethnic grocery stores. That's right, guys, it's time to support our African, Indian, Asian, and Middle Eastern brothers and sisters. So there we have it, guys. We now know where and what to shop for when buying in bulk. All right. It's now time to cover Coach D's second objective, which is rather long-term. Now, as I said in the beginning of today's video, my long-term objective is to save 1 million animals. Interestingly enough, I came across an amazing website. It happens to be called vegancalculator.com. Once again, it's vegancalculator.com. Now here's what they have to say. They say that eating a 100% plant-based diet or meal plan for 7 days saves 7 animals. What? I'll say it again. Eating a 100% plant-based diet for 7 days saves 7 animals. That's right. So guys, while you're on a 23% challenge meal plan, you're not only saving animals, saving time and saving money, but you're also improving your health. So basically, this is a win-win-win, win-win-win combination. Now, a lot of people may say, all right, Coach D, I like animals too, but I never thought that by changing my diet or by eating plant foods for 7 days could actually save 7 animals. Well, guys, yes, it actually can. But a lot of you may want to know, well, Coach D, what types of animals are we saving? Am I saving my cats and my dogs and my hamsters and my gerbils? Well, kind of, sort of, but let's just dive a little deeper. Guys, I'm looking to save 2 different types of animals. Number 1 are those animals that are consumed as food. So we're talking about your average farm animal. We're talking about the cows, the pigs, the chickens, the lambs, the goats, the sheep, the shrimp, the crabs, and the lobsters, right? Now, the second type of animal that I'm looking to save are those animals whose natural habitats are destroyed due to the standard American diet. Now, allow me to share some more information with you. I recently watched a movie entitled Cowspiracy. Now, here's what they say. They say that the greatest contributor to air pollution, water pollution, species extinction, desertification, ocean dead zones, right, is animal agriculture. Now, what that basically means is that number 1, we are creating more animals to be eaten as food, and number 2, we're clearing more land to grow crops to then feed to these animals, right? So guys, here's what you have to understand is that when you destroy jungles and forests, you're not only killing the trees, but you're also destroying the animals that live in those jungles and forests, right? So ultimately, my message is let's clean up our diet so that we can share planet Earth with our fellow Earthlings, right? So there you have it, guys. You now know exactly which animals Coach D is looking to save. I need your help. To the tune of 145,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, if you join me in on the 23% challenge meal plan, you're not only going to improve your health, save time, save money, you're also going to save planet Earth. And remember something, it's only 7 days long. As a matter of fact, it's the first 7 days of every single month. The first all the way through the 7th. That's it, plain and simple. Now, some of you are convinced. Some of you say, Coach D, I want to help. Well, guys, if that's you, then I have some great news for you. I've teamed up with Fiverr.com. That's right, guys, Fiverr.com. Now, I also have my own gig there. As a matter of fact, it says I will create a 7-day plant-based vegan meal plan specifically for you. Now, here's the good news. It's not just any old kind of meal plan. Guys, this is customized. It's personalized specifically for your taste. What you know, what you love, what you already eat. Now, I don't stop there. It also comes with a nutrition report, a health assessment, and yes, a good old workout program. Now, we all have hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires, right? Some of us want to get lean. Some of us want to build some muscle mass. Guys, whatever the case may be, I can easily help you accomplish that. So all you have to do is click on the description box. Why? Because there's a link to my gig in the description box. Just go ahead, click the link, make the purchase, and I'll be with you shortly. It's time for our question of the day, and this comes from yours truly and the rest of the 23% Nation. We have inquiring minds, so we want to know, Which items should you not buy in bulk? Now, guys, I remember I covered this information clearly. So if you got it, good. And please write your answer in the comment box below. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. As always, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. And don't forget to use our 3-word mantra. It's hashtag eat more plants. And while you're at it, drink more water. As stated before, my name is Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care, God bless, and never ever forget that Coach D loves you.